Of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter Bradley Pinion on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 68 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into passing in the running game.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Again, it's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Go, go. Check mic, check mic. 45 the mic, 45 the mic. Hey, here we go.
Derrick Henry. And some room to work. Derrick Henry all alone. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. Give him 52 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The toss right to Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Buccaneers, nothing.
Here we go. Waiting.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 14. Buccaneers, nothing. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. On 1st down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From midfield, here's Brady. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 50 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 19-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 54 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 16.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike, 45. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10.
Give me some.
And it's a Buccaneers touchdown. Hey, that right there, that's how you flip the script. The field goal would have made this a 2-score game. Instead, the extra point now would tie us up.
And you know what you have to guard against? Pointing fingers at each other now. Instead of being in control of this game, now you've got a battle on your hands. It's almost like having to start over.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Brady, and a little floater there is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They begin with Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans have taken the lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That's caught by Howard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
To Ronald Jones. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Brady. Complete. He finds Brady. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer 1st. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Brady to throw again. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill, and the pressure gets to him again. Devin White picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't doing nothing today. Here we go. Tag. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Down to lose 1. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Titans 28, Buccaneers 14.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he returns this to the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs and keep possession of the football.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Play. Check my 45. Danny. Check 45.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run. It's Henry. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one. To throw is Brady.
At the 22-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never